I've got one that can see.
Logic before authority.
Hi guys, this is Daniel Alexander Cannon here on Logic Before Authority. Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again and rend you. I'm going to explain to you what this verse means about casting your pearls before swine, and why the swine is the word that was used in the example. And then I've got something else I want to show you. This is in response to a few comments that were in the last video where I came to y'all guys asking to be able to go get some food in exchange for what I give y'all guys. And you may wonder, what is it that you give us? If you wonder that, hang around a few minutes. I'll enlighten you. All right. Swine. Why is it swine that is used about casting you pearls before swine? All right. Let me ask you something. Without slaughtering an animal, what do swine provide in return for their keeping and their feeding? And what do swine provide? Have you ever seen a swine be sheared for its wool? Have you ever seen a swine pulling a plow like an ox? Have you ever seen swine droppings being used as fertilizer? Have you ever seen a swine pulling a carriage like a horse? Have you ever seen swine protecting a flock like a dog? Have you ever seen swine giving its milk like a goat or a cow? Have you ever seen swine providing you honey like bees do? Have you ever seen swine providing eggs like chickens do, or even fertilizer like chickens do? You never see anybody using swine poop for fertilizer. Even cats eat rats. There's lots of examples we could get into, but what do swine do? They consume everything and provide nothing unless you slaughter them, is what they do. They stomp and tear and rip at anything they can get access to, and don't provide anything without being slaughtered. All right. So, with that being said, to all of y'all guys that have been with me for a long time, you're going to continue to be able to have access to what I bring to y'all guys. I'll make sure of that, but there are some changes coming where I will not be casting my pearls to swine anymore. Now, what do you bring, Daniel, to us? Let's go to Proverbs 3:13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things that canst desire are not to be compared with her. wisdom and understanding. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth, by understanding hath he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So shall they be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lay down, and thou shalt sleep, and be sweet. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, Go and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. Strive not with a man without cause, if he have done thee no harm. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. From the forward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. So what I'm doing here is showing you what the Bible says about the value of wisdom. More precious than gold and silver and rubies. This is what I bring to you. Let's look at Proverbs 19:8. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall be punished, shall perish. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. The discretion of man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression. A king's wrath is a roaring of a lion, but his favor is dew upon the grass. So let's take a look at the 7:12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. All right, let's take a look at Proverbs 16:16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, he happy is he. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that have it, but the instruction of the fools is folly. So, of course, what I'm doing is I'm making a point on a couple of things. And I know and realize that most of you don't feel the way some of you do. But some of you are behaving like swine. Some of you speak like fools. You know who you are, because you'll be back down in the comments trying to say something more foolish. I was ordained to do what I do since birth. I just didn't realize it until about 15 years ago. It had been there knocking on my mind since I was a child, that I knew one day I would have to be a teacher of knowledge, of wisdom, that I would have to bring. But that it would take everything of me in order to be able to do it. And I would have to sacrifice everything in my life in order to find it. I would have to give up seeking riches. I would have to give up big houses, fast cars, and fast women. I would have to give up all earthly things in order to find the most valuable things that exist in this world and after this world. That is knowledge, and that is what I bring. And I place it on your table at least once a week, many times, several times a week, and I give it freely. So when I come to y'all guys and I say, I need your help, who would give me a stone then when I ask for a fish? Some of you just don't have understanding, but yet you come here, you're subscribed to the channel, you consume everything that's put on the table, but yet you don't want to give anything back in any way. And yet you rip and tear at me in the comments, just like swine do. I pray that God opens your eyes and that you can see the true value of knowledge of what Father has me doing, because you don't make money on YouTube when you do what I do. You don't have fancy things other than I have $100 microphone here that I use, and I have some computer equipment here that was given to me by David, which I greatly appreciate. And I spent 6 months being homeless recently, yet I continued my work 3 times a week, giving freely. So know when I come to y'all guys and I say, hey, I need to go shopping to get some food, that I'm not coming because I'm just trying to get more and more money. I'm coming to you because I'm asking for my bread in exchange for my knowledge and the wisdom that I bring to you. I'm not a greedy man. And yes, it is my choice to do this, what I do. But I couldn't do anything else. There is nothing left for me in this world. I am what I am. So, to those of you that wish me ill, I've removed your comments because some of you are just really fools of mouth, telling me to get a job because you see no value in what I do, yet you're here watching my videos, consuming it and slobbering all over it like swine. Yet, I love you too, and I hope that you gain some things from the work that I do and have been doing for 15 years. I hope that you can find peace and understanding and I don't hold no hard feelings towards the things that some of you say, because I know that you're just hurting because of the world that we're in. And ever since you were a child, you were lied to about everything, and you're upset and you're mad. But I'm not the one to go stabbing at. I'm not the enemy. Yet some of you will continue to muck and tear and rip, won't you? Such is the way of man. That being said, guys, I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store right now. And yes, I still have faith that there will be enough money there for me to be able to get food to come back and eat a meal. I love you guys. We'll talk to you again soon. See you on Friday.
I've got one that can see.
Logic before authority.